My fiance brought her ex-boyfriend to my birthday dinner. When he gave her flowers, she made a comment that ruined everything. I'm 28 and run a security company. Started in my garage 5 years ago installing alarm systems. Now, I handle high-end setups for mansions and corporate offices. 6 months ago, I installed cameras at my house, motion sensors at every entrance, smart locks with digital access logs. When Sarah and I got serious, I gave her the access code for emergencies. Big mistake. Sarah talked about her ex Marcus constantly. Marcus got promoted. Marcus bought a Tesla. My friend Jake started keeping count during dinners. His record was 19 mentions in one night. Bro, that guy's more present than you are, he told me. Then came my birthday. Sarah booked dinner at this pretentious restaurant where they charge $40 for 3 asparagus spears. Table for 10. Day before, she dropped it. I invited Marcus too. He has amazing tech connections for your business. Night of the dinner, everyone showed up except Marcus. We waited 25 minutes. Sarah kept checking her phone. Then Marcus walked in with purple roses. Went straight to Sarah, ignoring me. The birthday boy, completely. For you, beautiful, he said. Happy spring. It was October in Chicago. Frost warnings everywhere. Sarah's face lit up. Purple roses. You remembered my favorite. You always had the best taste. She turned to the table. Look what Marcus brought me. Isn't he thoughtful? Brutal silence. Jake's mouth fell open. My sister stopped mid-sip. Marcus barely glanced at me. Happy birthday, man. Thanks for letting me come. He sat across from Sarah like he owned the place. For an hour, I watched my fiance basically have a date with her ex. Inside jokes, Napa trip memories, people they knew. Remember that weekend in the wine bar when it rained all day? Marcus asked. Of course, Sarah said, touching his arm. Those pictures looked like a postcard. Jake kicked me under the table. My sister was literally taking notes. Then the waiter brought cake with lit candles. Marcus started singing Happy Birthday, like he was hosting the whole event. Sarah put her arm around me for the first time all night. So forced, it was insulting. Make a wish, honey. I looked at the candles. Everything clicked. Nobody knew Sarah and I had been engaged 4 months. I'd planned to announce our wedding date tonight. Her parents paid $14,000 for their half of venue and catering. I blew out the candles and stood. Actually, I have an announcement. Sarah and I are not getting married. Dead silence. Sarah's face went through 5 colors. What are you talking about? Marcus, since you're the host, the check's on you. Thanks for organizing my birthday. Marcus looked slapped. What? I pulled out my phone. Favy953. That's the code to my house, right? Pretty clever. The table erupted. Jake shouted loud enough for half the restaurant to hear. Sarah shot up, panic replacing her smile. You can't just cancel the wedding? Watch me. I have 3 months of security footage of you two at my house while I traveled for work. Every time I went to Denver or Austin, you gave him access. Wedding's canceled. My sister stood up in full protective mode. Marcus tried salvaging it. It's not what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like. You've been playing house while I worked to pay for that ring. I pulled out the ring box and set it on the table. We were announcing it tonight. Plans changed. Sarah started crying. My parents already paid for everything. Maybe they should have invested in teaching you values instead. I walked out while Marcus frantically explained the $470 bill to the waiter. That night, Jake helped me review footage. Marcus had been coming over every time I traveled, using code 5953 like he owned it. They cooked in my kitchen, watched movies on my couch, slept in my bed, fed my dog treats. Access logs showed 17 visits in 3 months, always during work trips. I revoked all codes and changed every password. 2 days later, Sarah's parents demanded their $14,000 back. I texted, consider it an expensive parenting lesson. I sold the engagement ring for $7,800, used every penny for the gaming setup I'd always wanted. High-end graphics card, 4K monitors, premium sound system. Jake came over first night. We played until 3 a.m. Best investment you ever made, he said. Sarah called for weeks. Long messages about mistakes, how Marcus meant nothing, how we could fix everything. I never responded once. 6 months later, truth came out. Marcus was married the whole time. His wife worked internationally. When she saw the restaurant charge on their joint card, she investigated, found messages, hotel receipts, everything. She divorced him and took everything. Marcus blocked Sarah immediately after, ghosted her completely. Last I heard, she's living with her parents, trying to figure out how she lost someone who loved her for someone using her as a placeholder. Me? Better than ever. Better gaming setup, better boundaries, better life. And my dog finally stopped looking at the door like he's waiting for someone who's never coming back.